Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a great day. I'm here at the Fabulous Fords event show, and it's at the Angel Stadium this year. Normally it's at Knott's Berry Farm in Buena Park, but I guess this year they changed the venue location. So I'm just gonna take a wild guess, and I think they decided to do it here because they needed a bigger venue. Every year that I go, the event gets more and more crowded, and registration always ends up closing early. I guess the car community is just growing. I'm gonna try to cover all the cars, all the different Mustang trims like the Roush's, the Celines, the Shelbys, and I'm really hoping that I can run into an S7, the old Ford GT and the new Ford GT. And most importantly, I really want to see the new GT500. Since it's at a new location, I don't know where they have all the cars at. Back in Knott's Berry Farm, like I knew where the Snake Pit was at and where all the Shelbys were at, where all the Bullets were at. We're gonna have a lot of walking to do. Okay, well, let's get going. Hi. So this was filmed at Fabulous Fords Forever at the Angel Stadium. And this was last year. From the information that I've obtained, unfortunately there won't be an event this April. I was reading on their website, supposedly the event was supposed to be held on January 12, 2020 back at Knott's Berry Farm. Apparently it was canceled, interfered with something I guess, and I don't know if there's going to be one this year so far, but I know there's not going to be one during April because of the whole COVID-19 pandemic going on. But I do hope that maybe they have one later on this year because it's been tradition and they've been having the show for about 34 years. Today will be the 35th, I believe. So it would be nice that they would have it this year. Kind of sucks that it was in April. And last year it was held at a different venue, so that was also very different and new. I'm sure it was new for a lot of us there. If you don't know what Fabulous Fords Forever is, it's one of the biggest Ford car shows in the West Coast. It's held here in California, usually at Buena Park. I guess we didn't have one this year. And all the cars that you can find here at the show are not just only Mustangs, but they have trucks. They have like Lightnings, F-150 Harley Davidsons, they have the Tomasos, the Ford GTs, and it's just a really large variety. They also have a Celine S7. Well, I did not find one last year, but there have been other years where I did see one. It's a pretty cool show, and I hope you can join me for this virtual car show. I figured it would be cool to bring back old memories from the good old days before the whole quarantine. Well, enjoy. This Thunderbird was actually the first car I saw when I walked into the show. The color definitely got my attention, and also the unique body style. I had never seen one of these before, and I was curious to see what it was. Luckily the owner was there, and she told me about all her adventures and the restoration process, and she even told me that she daily drives this car. Pretty cool, huh? Here's a little something from the past. This is probably one of the first Model A's I've ever seen in person and up close. I can't recall what year it is, but if you know, please leave a comment down below. Anyways, I thought this car looked pretty sinister, especially for how old it is. Don't you think so? These two Shelby Cobras are both recreations from Superformance. They are also licensed products from Carroll Shelby Inc. Now, the original authentic Shelby Cobras go for pretty outrageous numbers and are usually hard to find as well. So it's pretty neat that these are available at a more attainable price. this GT40 is another recreation by Superformance as well. Here are the modern day Shelbys. A few years ago, I had my 2007 Shelby and my 2013 Shelby in the show as well. Well, would you look at that? I almost thought I had my car in the show. Look who I found. I found the Predator. This was actually the very first time I had ever seen the 2020 GT500 in person. And I must say, I was pretty impressed with the car. I really like the fact that the carbon fiber was exposed on the wheels and on the wing. Now, there certainly are many more features on this car that deserve a lot more attention than the carbon fiber wheels and wing. But the list is just too long to keep going on about it right now, and I think the car deserves a whole video on its own. And here is the 4GT, which is also an incredible car as well. As you can see right now, the GT500 is getting most of the attention, and the 4GT is getting a little bit. But which one would you like? The 4GT or the 2020 GT500? Let me know in the comments. This is pretty cool. They didn't have this at Knott's. Hopefully you guys can get a better look. Yeah, you can find this. You can see a little bit. See that? Smoke tires, not drugs, kids. Well, this is pretty cool. They didn't have this on Knott's Berry Farm. So I'm definitely looking forward to next year's show as well.